come to the streets. So I feel me by you, the donor go the beats. I'm in the more parallel beats. I'm in the boss, I'm in the battle, yeah, I'm in the king. I'm the voice of the streets. Yeah, I'm the voice of the streets. Maybe no more parallel beats. I'm in the boss, I'm in the battle, yeah, I'm in the king. I only look up to God. Hey, I only look up to God.
In most cities of Nigeria, street hawking is taken for granted, such that people who have stalls and shops still consider it good business to engage in hawking. So, apart from the menace which young men and women pose by trading on the streets and highways, there is also the nuisance constituted by urchins who carry various sizes of wares in search of buyers, including its impact on the debeautification of areas where it is perpetrated. A street hawker is an individual who is licensed to carry out any commercial activity from any street, other than an open-air market, irrespective of the means by which such activity is carried out. However, do not misinterpret this, as the description does not apply to the tens of people we see every day loitering and littering the streets of Lagos with commodities hanging down their hands. In this case, the street hawker is licensed and bound by certain conditions as no nuisance or inconvenience is caused to the neighbors or passers-by in the street, that he or she will park his vehicle or cart within the permitted parking space and no inconvenience is caused to the flow of traffic, and is not within a walking distance of 50 meters from the entrance of any commercial premises, including a fixed kiosk. No objects are placed on the pavement or any other part of the street, among others. A few times we see these adhered to is when corporate firms engage in below-the-line marketing activities after due consultation and licensing by the appropriate trade agencies in Nigeria or Lagos, as the case may be. The danger which individual hawking poses to parents, young adults and children cannot be understated. Suffice it is to say that it has become a problem of immense social proportion and has attracted the attention of several governments within and outside the shores of Nigeria. To be sure, street hawking has been an age-old practice for children and young adults. It is noteworthy that most of the hawkers on the streets are not sent by their biological parents, as such persons have often been sent away from their families to faraway places as hired helps. The law also seeks to eliminate street hawking not just by children, but of any kind. There is also a law against street trading. How have these laws impacted on the people, and what does street hawking mean? Street hawking to some is human abuse. Most times, the involved persons do so out of desperation or compulsion to meet basic daily human needs. One major root cause of street hawking is definitely poverty, but this so-called commercial activity should not be encouraged, going by the risks these young hawkers face on the streets, children, young adults and elderly citizens in between cars on highways, late-night trading by persons who are exposed to assaults or exposure to harsh weather conditions with long and short-term effects to their health. In some cases, the commuters or passerby is often in danger, as men of the underworld mostly pose as street hawkers until they inflict pain and steal or maim innocent people. Parents or guardians below the poverty line have resorted to involuntary child abuse by sending their children to the streets to hawk after school hours or in some chronic scenarios as a substitute for education, which requires some form of capital at least. Few people might relate to the street hawker on the standpoint that it is the only affordable space they could find to earn a living in comparison to expensive stores that litter the densely populated commercial areas in cities or towns. A few observers have blamed this lifestyle on the government of the day and not these people. But to bring us closer to the streets, the hawkers and the passerby, HipTv took to the streets of Lagos and spoke to a few people who shared their side of today's public announcement.
Voice of the streets. Yeah, I'm the voice of the streets.
Street hawking is not actually good. It's very, very bad. I look at it as child abuse for kids who hawk on the road. Their parents are supposed to put them in school, but they leave them to hawk, carrying markets walking on the street. At times I find it, very difficult to look at these children. Accidents happen on the road, and what might be the cause? Their parents are at home, they don't know what is happening outside, but these children are suffering for what they don't know about. Street hawking is not good, it's very, very bad, and let our government find something to do about it.
It's not a good thing, because different kind of people hawking, suffering. But I think suffering because that there are some people that even died through that process, like running and car just hit them, small children, like seriously really bad.
I'm in the boss, I'm in the bado, yeah, I'm in the king. I'm the voice of the streets, yeah, I'm the voice of the streets.
Yeah, actually, as you can see, someone moving ahead, so it's not something I really like, or it's not something I really support, you understand? So because number one, it causes environmental destructions, and most of all these peoples around, they are the one you see doing some things that the government and the governors does not even support, you understand? So most of our girls these days, they are seriously growing in their rapture is really growing, you understand? So and there are some boys on the street as well too that are really seeing these girls growing, you understand? So they really want to take advantage of them, and that's when the child abuse comes in.
Yeah, I think it's a function of poverty. Most of those children, they fend for themselves, and some of them are sent on errands by their parents. So it's all, links to poverty. It's not a good thing. The kids are exposed to a lot of dangers, as some of them run after the cars on the highway, and that exposes them to accident. Some of them, it reduces their self-esteem, for them to be hawking all around while their mates, contemporaries are in the classrooms. And their self-worth, which is self-esteem as well, is depleted. So it's not a good thing. But then you can't blame the kids, you can't blame their parents, because when you don't have a source of income, you try to make use of what you have, and that is better than stealing.
Street talk is not good for people under the age of 16. I think it's not good for small girls to be hawking on the streets or on the road.
It's bad. It's supposed to be in school. So it's supposed to be in school. It's bad. It has to be condemned. So we don't support that.
Maybe because of the economic situation of the country. Some people, they have to hawk for their parents. Children. When I was even much younger, I do that. Yes.
Tell us your experience when you hawked when you were younger.
It was a nasty experience. All those things you go through when hawking. Take for instance, an adult older than you might try to molest you being a young girl. That kind of a thing. Some people will even buy all those area boys. They will even buy and they will not pay, and there's nothing they can do about it. So you just go home and cry.
Voice of the streets, yeah, I'm the voice of the streets. Maybe no more pile of the beats. I'm in the boss, I'm in the bado, yeah.
The little have to talk about street hawking, most especially kids. It's detrimental negatively to their health. Let's talk about health-wise. It's detrimental negative to their health, and they are exposed to a lot of dangers. They are exposed to a lot of dangers, most especially accidents. Because most of the roads they are very busy, the Okadas and all that. So it's it's not too good. It's not good at all. Let me not say it's not even not too good. It's not good at all. Street hawking for kids is not good. Generally, it's not good.
Lagos State government have been put a law before that nobody should sell something in the street. Understand? But we Nigerians, we don't abide on a law. We disobey our law. For my own, I believe that state government should enhance it more. Understand? Put more effort It's like, providing a place for them to stay and sell something instead of them being in the street selling something and hawking around. Selling in the street, it causes a lot of problem. Most of them is accident everywhere. Despite that the state government have provided ambulance everywhere to carry out this problem. State government should provide a place for them to stay and sell something. Secondly, children, most of the children are selling something in the street. It's not good for them. They're supposed to be in the school. Even they're back from school, they're not supposed to be in the street selling something. They put themselves in danger.
Some might be because of money, sending a child out on the street. You might pity the child, why is this child doing this? Okay, instead of buying it, you might even give him more than what you are supposed to give him. That's why some of them might send their kids out, but to me it's a very bad thing. They are setting a bad example to their kids.
Street walking is not good for children. One is because the car vehicle is there. If they're in a risk place, more or less like this express, we see people walking around and they can't even care about the Okada or the vehicle coming behind them. It's not good. And it is very, very bad for them to be hawking, whereas other people are in the school. Again, it's slave trade. Let them avoid all people, picking people from village to the Lagos. If you cannot afford maybe keeping somebody or sending somebody to school, don't go to his or her village and pick him up brought him here and you kept that person handicapped.
Wow, street hawking, I would say most especially these children, is not truly encouraging at all, at least because the time they're supposed to be in school, some will be in the streets selling. At the end of the day, they achieve nothing. So I encourage the parents to try to take the children off streets and at least fix them somewhere.
Well, from my own view, I think it's not a good thing for children walking around the streets. If you look at it, children are supposed to be in school and learning for their future. And people, for parents to be sending their children walking on the streets means that they are not planning for the future of such children. One of the reasons is that maybe such children doesn't have money and they want the children to provide for their income, to increase the income of the parents. So that's one of the reasons they send their children for hawking.
Welcome to the streets.
There are many sides to street hawking. It can be seen as a form of child abuse if a child does something like that. But street hawking, in a sense, in Lagos, it's due to the reforms of the law. I see it's not proper, so to say. It has its advantages and disadvantages, so to say. Like to some people, it's their only source of livelihood. But in general sense, I think it's not proper because due to the fact of hawking on the street, accidents may occur. That's in case if it's a child that's hawking or if it's an elderly person, because of the instrumentality of the law that we have now brought in by Fashola's administration, whereby the operatives actually apprehend people who hawk. It's degrading, so to say. So I personally don't see anything nice with street hawking.
When you look at Lagos State now, the Lagos State government is trying that they don't want any children at all on the road selling. Anybody caught, the family is going. You understand it. So the children selling on the road is not good. Not good. But all these adults is better. It's not good too. Because government can provide somewhere for them. That's it.
Small children that sell things on the streets. That's even the worst. If I'm a governor of this state, I think if I catch any of those children, I'll first of all arrest their parents, and those kind of parents should be, that should be dealt with seriously. To me, I don't like the idea for some parents sending their children out of the street to start hawking. You know, that's when you see a lot of girls talk about being raped and all that. So I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. If I'm putting it to the government actually, if the government can put lay a kind of foundation whereby those who don't have money to train their children in school can come and get assistance and all that, I think such thing will reduce.
I started from street, but today I have a shop, I have a wife, I have children. At least I have a car, I have houses, of course. But I start from somewhere. Even the government that said that we should stop hawking on streets, they said they start from somewhere. Even their mother, their father start from on street. They give birth from street. They still become a governor. You understand, of course. But we still thank God that today they are proud to become a governor.
It's dangerous because it may cause an accident. It may cause, government car that is stopping us on the road that we should not be selling things again on the road. So I need government to help me to provide money so that I can be able to get a shop so that I will say to make sales.
We want the price of the shop to reduce and for more shops.
You wanted to bring down the price of shops?
Yes.
If they bring down the price of shops, you can now have where to be selling from.
Yes.
I only look up to God.
My opinion, we just want beg our president with our governor. May he just help us. May he consider us. This stubbornness is too much for us. All of the people he is working, they are sending us under this titi. It's not opinion, it's stubbornness. If they help us, just make sure small money. Anybody go there, go and sell for there. You go pay money for school fees, you go pay money for house. Everything just dry, no money. What I want to do? This stubbornness too much. No money with the thing they think. Make it no thief. They make it no do a show. Okay, let me hustle. Now hustle, now they hustle for titi. Even though no person, if you want to go out for morning for night, you go talk say since morning they waka I don't even see money. See with 100 naira, with 200. What am I do with that one? Betty want take 200 buy. You go wear motor. Some people come to Sangota. Some people come to Abule come and hustle for this Ikeja. Until now, no cocoa. Make it they just consider us. And no cocoa now. Parents don't waka, you don't die, you won't die. So you go calling people to this year, you don't occupy my mind, yo. Let us just together. You go like this, me I go like this. Anything you bring up, you gather it. You go better for our life.
People can't stop hawking on the street because of the situation of the country, which is really bad. People have to survive one way or the other. So I think the government should put necessary things in place that will make life more comfortable for citizens.
With all this well said and highlighted, the ball still falls into the court of both the people and the government to secure conducive and affordable stalls or spaces in order for street hawkers to get off the streets, while also orientating or rehabilitating the street hawker on dangers of trading on the streets. That was public announcement for you this week. Watch out for another thought-provoking, intriguing and informing episode of Public Announcement.
Look up to God. Hey, I only look up to God, Baba God born you. Looking down on the slingers like what